Do you know not a single white person was selected to be on the men's 2024 basketball team for the Olympics? Diversity, equity, and inclusion. Only when it's...
So the first video, the video I just showed y'all there, you will see a bigot, probably a racist, probably someone who supports, that one guy with the mustache that salutes with his hand up. That guy. We ain't gonna say his name, but it's kind of like how Disney said we don't talk about Bruno because it's a little taboo. We don't speak about that guy, because if you go in the bathroom, turn off the lights, and say his name 3 times and look in the mirror, you'll probably summon a demon, right? So we don't say that guy's name, right? But you'll find a bigot, probably a racist, in his final form, in his natural habitat there, okay? So y'all got the picture of what this type of guy that we're talking about, huh? So this guy, obviously angry that no white players was selected to represent Team USA in the Olympics on the basketball side, right? If you look at the roster, they're all black players, right? Or mixed, right? Here's my problem. I talked about this. I hinted on it a little bit on the Caitlin Clark video when I said that she didn't make the team. Everyone was mad because she's not a lesbian and a person of color. I went on the lesbian side, but I didn't go on the skin color thing, right? But since I saw this video, we'll go ahead and go into that side, right? So and that's really the problem here, right? That's really why a lot of people are mad that Caitlin Clark didn't make it. Because if you look on the women's side, they're just about all black, right? There's I think like two or one white players on the women's side, right? But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. When it comes to basketball, representing your for the Olympics, right? Last time I checked, per the rules, right, it's about nationality, right? It's not about skin color, right? So wherever you're from, you get to go represent. I know for a fact that FIBA rules, they're allowed to have one player on their team that is actually not from that country, right? That actually wasn't born in that country. So you had people like what's that guy's name? Slow Mo, Cal. I forget. He plays for the Grizzlies now. Actually, he just got traded, but he was able to play for China, right? You had Paolo Banchero. He was able to. He had 2 options. He could play for Italy and America, but he chose America because they have ties to those countries, right? Paolo, his one of his parents is Italian, things, etc. like that, right? So then you have Joel Embiid, who is black, but obviously not from America, but he's playing for the Olympics team. He's representing Team USA, right? He just got his citizenship, so regardless, he can play for Team America regardless now, right? It really doesn't matter because he just got his citizenship here in the States, right? But he's black. Here's the problem, though, right? He said that no white players was selected, right? And you look on the roster, yeah, no white players was selected, right? And again, as I stated earlier, it's not about color, it's about nationality, right? Some of y'all don't understand that, right? It's about talent as well, okay? I'm sorry that all the white people in the NBA are not good enough to make this roster, right? You had Cooper Flag in there, who was on the select team. Don't get me wrong, Cooper Flag can hoop. He went in there and dominated. That kid can hoop, and hasn't even played a college game yet. Can hoop. So eventually, I know for a fact he's going to be on the team, right? Not this time, but next time coming around, I know for a fact he's going to be on that roster. Reed Shepard, he plays for the Rockets, right? Rookie in summer league, dominating. I think he will eventually be on the Team USA roster, not this time around, but next time around, right? But those are the only two players I see from America that are white that are actually good enough. Every white person you see that is actually good enough are from different countries, right? Like let's use Luka for example. Luka Doncic for the hoops for the Mavericks, right? He's white. He's he's well above good enough to play for Team USA. But guess what? He's not American. Just like all these other white people who are actually good enough but aren't on the team because they're not American, right? It's not, their fault that America mainly produces black people that are very good at the sport, right? And then the next countries that are good enough that produces white players are the European countries, right? They produce crazy basketball players. Like, they are the next behind the NBA, right? So all the people that are white that are good enough aren't American. I'm sorry. We just don't produce good enough white players. It's just what it is. Everybody over here, we produce black people that are good enough, right? That's just what it is. The last dominant star that we had in the NBA that was crazy good, that was white, was Larry Bird. No other white player that was, that's from America, that was actually dominant, crazy good. We haven't seen anyone since Larry Bird, right? Larry Legend, right? So I don't understand why you're angry about it, right? It just is what it is, right? So you don't have to be a racist about it. You don't have to be a bigot about it. Just accept that your country is being represented, and will probably, on the basketball side, there's a 99.9% chance America is going to win the gold. That's just what it is, right? So just be happy that your country will be handed that gold medal when it's all said and done. It doesn't matter that no one's white on the team. Just be happy that you're going to win. Your country will be represented in that number one spot. That's what you should be happy about, right? That should be your end goal. Not who's white, not who's black on the team, because it doesn't matter. It's about talent. It's about nationality, right? So calm down and just be happy that you're going to get the gold medal, right? It's okay. Okay? So all this racism talk, oh, white people this, oh, white people that, no. I ain't trying to hear it. Personally, in my opinion, I don't care. When I looked at the roster, I wasn't looking for who's white, who's black. I'm looking for who's the best in that league that's going to represent this country. That's what I'm looking for. And that's what you should be looking for. Okay? So you know, it's America. You have the right to feel a certain way, but keep it to yourself. All right?